actually shows up. Mic check. Yes. All right, we're ahead of schedule. We're a little ahead of schedule. Perfect. Let me move you guys a little closer so you guys can get the full experience. Let me add everyone. I'm grab my controller. I just got back from the party. I'll turn the volume down a little bit. And I'm going to add the chat. It's been, 9 months since the last 2K Universe stream I did. I need a moment to get everything together, but welcome for the first time to 2K Saturdays. We're going to turn the lights off first for a more immersive experience. Might need them on later to switch back, but all right, we're back here. I'm waiting for things to load, so if I don't see your chat, give me a moment. I have a specific account for this. I spent yesterday. The rosters aren't entirely up to date, but I have the thing that matters, which is the 2 teams that are playing today in our first ever 2K Saturdays regular season stream. This internet is not connecting. Hang on. All right, let me. We're prepping. I just got back from my graduation party. I graduated back in June. We had the party today. Yes, we're live. Hang on, let me. All right, I got the stream up. I'm going to copy the link and send it to chat. Actually, first I'm going to test my audio. Perfect. But today, that should be enough. Perfect. I'm going to send it to a friend of mine who's at my party, and I told him to stream. If they want to watch it, hop on in. Now I'm going to pull up live chat. But let's hop into a game. Why don't we? Let's get this set up. Game 1 of the regular season. Well, we had some score updates. I gotta finish updating in chat, but today we have Utah heading down to Tempe to take on the Arizona State Sun Devils. Utah is the number 4 team in the country. ASU is number 24. Chat. Danny, we're live. Welcome. Danny, my co-host on 2KU Weekly, which will be tomorrow night at 8. I'm changing out of my shirt here off camera, but don't forget to tune into that. I still have to get the rest of the scores here, Danny, so give me a moment. I'll get to that while we play. I also have a can of Dr. Pepper to my left, which will be my sustenance throughout this stream. At the rosters, I evened them out for now. I'll do a lot more editing later. What I was mainly concerned with was getting players with names, which I did get, if I'm correct. Should save, so. Let's get the uniforms out of the way first. We don't have Sparky, unfortunately, in NCAA 14. We'll go with the old gold maroon gold. Utah Rockets for this. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, just I'll get it while we load things in. Varsity. I randomized the weather before the game. It's a hot day. It was 85, clear, calm. We'll go 5, since I feel like last time we went a little too short. We're gonna measure, we'll do 6. I feel like those other games we went too short. And let me give Danny the scores. I wrote them all down on a PowerPoint. I'm gonna quickly download PowerPoint on my phone so I can get to my account, and I'll get you the rest of those scores because the PowerPoint is on my computer. And let's get a bit of a crack for the camera. There you go, beautiful. Ice cold Dr. Pepper. Football is underway. I'll talk more extensively about big things happening in 2K tomorrow, but we did have an upset. Number 19 Missouri falling to Illinois in St. Louis. All right. We get PowerPoint download before we can continue. We had a close game between UCF and Maryland as well. The Terps ended up winning that one. And USF putting up a good showing, though in a loss to number 25, Florida. But let's get this game underway. ASU rocking the maroon gold. Yes, we do have the names. Show me the quarterback so I can make sure. All right, PowerPoint's installed. Tempe, Sun Devil Stadium. That's the site for this one. Utah, number 4, taking on Arizona State, number 24. What a way to kick off the season.
And just about ready to send this one off as we're ready to get this game underway.
Kick is underway, and welcome the 2K universe. It is not a Pac-12 conference game. Utah is coming out of the Mountain West.
So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field.
As here's a short throw to number 13 there. They do have names. I'll check the name here. Joel Robinson with a 9-yard reception. And Nick Thomas is the quarterback for this Utah team. Thomas will keep it himself, and he's got room. He'll slide for a first down.
He's going to do whatever it takes to help his team.
Thomas stepping back. Pressure coming. He'll throw it short to Robinson. They'll get 2 yards on the play. I got to log into my account. Hand off once again. That's Joel Robinson. Just enough for the first down.
You see how much space there was for that tailback up front? You better be thanking his offensive lineman for that.
If I'm not seeing the chat automatically, it might take me a minute, so I got other things happening right now. 4-yard gain by Tremaine Bush. He's got room, and he'll run it himself for a first down. Nick Thomas.
33-yard line. You know that saying, get your keys out because we're on a drive? This offense right now is on a drive. I mean, this is the third first down. They're doing just about anything they want, and they're really starting to wear the
Hand off to Robinson, 6-yard gain.
After decent pickup, 7 yards. They'll make it 2nd and 4.
Snap. Throws it short to Robinson once again for a first. 3 receptions for 20 yards on the day. Hand off, that'll lose yardage on the play. Easy, all right.
2nd down, about 12 yards to go. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Oh, he might be down. He looked injured on the play. It's a 3rd and 5. I don't see Robinson out there. Throwing it short, not enough for the first. Jeff Swain is stopped just short. As they'll bring on. Oh no, they're going for it in ASU territory. He will be back soon, thankfully, for this Utah offense. And there's a first down. 4th down conversion for Nick Thomas.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Option play, he'll keep it himself. Just short. Yeah, perfect. All right, let me get you the rest of those scores, Danny. And there it is, the first touchdown of the season. It's Justin Hawkins, number 21.
When they get near the goal line,
just barreling in. And the Utes are the first to score in 2KU Saturday.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a 14-play, 74-yard drive. And the result, 7 points. The score now, 7-0. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
Deep kick in the end zone, and they'll need for a touchback. And in comes Terrence Velasquez. Yes, that name stuck. Big player. He's the senior for this team. He played last year in the Pac-10 title game, pardon me, where this team punched way above their weight to nearly shock the number 1 Stanford Cardinal. As Seth Norwood will get a yard. Hand off on the left side. We'll get about a yard for Norwood. We go to scores and post them. My job's almost done here. Velasquez, plenty of time. He'll throw this one, almost intercepted by Sean Lawson. And this Utah defense is nothing to be trifled with.
And think about the returner. What? But that ball's right in his hands. He just dropped it. Rush is waiting for the snap.
And they'll punt it. They went 3 and out on that one. Utah will get it back. Off the left side, 41 goes Bates, and on comes this Utah offense again.
So it's time to see this offense go to work again. This defense couldn't stop them from moving the ball and inevitably finding the end zone. Utah 7 points.
And off. There's a big gain for Joel Robinson, who's back in the game. And there's a big run, or a big reception, pardon me, by Adam Sutton. He's looking down for a moment. You never want to look away.
On first down can really stack the odds against you. It's better to mix it up. They tried to get a head start there. Once you're set, you've got to stay that way. The slightest flinch is going to be enough to draw the flag. So we'll have 1st and 15 after the penalty.
That should be good. And I'll get you the rest of those. I'll get you the rest of the stats at a later date. And there's a sack.
22-yard line. Coaches don't like it when their quarterback gets hit like that.
The images are on
I'm surprised to see the old coach get on his lineman to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Big sack for ASU. I'll get that when the stream's done, Danny. Don't worry about that right now.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's 2nd and long.
I didn't mean to come off rude if I said that. Sorry. Oh, incomplete. 3rd and 23.
They come out with an empty backfield.
Scott Frost's final game as a Husker. He's got time. I think he'll finish the season and then get fired. Throws this one. Caught for a 6-yard gain. Not enough. And Arizona State will get the ball back.
Utah is up a score.
And they'll punt it. And they pinned it amazingly.
Yeah, Brad, that was nice. So now they're looking at a long way to go.
At the 1-yard line.
I'd like to have the play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their mind. They just need to go out there and play.
Hand off. And now they'll get the first down and more. 15-yard gain.
He looked very determined and got the first down.
And up offside in Norwood.
He goes out of bounds.
First down.
The 27-yard line. He got the ball and he was off like a shot. This guy has some big-time speed.
Just short of the first is Norwood. Oh, there's a false start.
Maybe he got the cadence wrong coming out of the huddle. The coaches have a low threshold for mistakes like that. 2nd and 5 now after the penalty.
2nd and 5. Velasquez stepping back. Plenty of time. Here comes the pressure. He'll throw it. To no one. Incomplete. 0 for 2 on the passing day is Terrence. Third and 5. He'll step back once again. He'll throw this one. And it's caught to the 40. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Sun Devils. Antonio Johnson. 68-yard touchdown. And ASU responds. Big play. Carrie B.
Here's the PAT.
There's that big play we were waiting for, and they'll tie it with the PAT.
He splits the uprights with the extra point.
7-7 here in Tempe.
Arizona State gets set to kick this one away.
We do not have the South Dakota Iowa State game, but there's some other scores we do have.
At the 28. And so far, it's been totally even.
I'll look through for some other highlights. Sam Houston getting a win against Youngstown State to open out. But there's a handoff for Joel Robinson, first down. How about the MEAC SWAC Challenge? Norfolk State losing to Southern. Southern winning 47-17 in that one. There's a handoff once again to JR Joel Robinson. 9-yard gain. A much closer game we saw in the FCS kickoff in Northern Colorado. 26-21 over the Maine Black Bears. There's the first down. 83 rushing yards on the day for Utah. 56 coming from Joel Robinson. There's the first down, 15-yard reception for Adam Sutton. He's got 39 receiving yards. And Nick Thomas making it look like clockwork. There's the option play. 8-yard rush. Looking through the scores, Wake Forest, after a disastrous year last year, just pulling it off against Liberty. Incomplete from Thomas there.
It's third down. They're about 2 yards shy of the sticks.
Texas State winning a close one against Nichols. And Memphis just edging out a win over Arkansas State. Oh, that one was just barely there for a first down. Barely a catch. There's 4 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Will they have enough time for a play? They will. Throwing it short there. The clock will stop with a second, so they will have a chance for one more play in the quarter.
And this is the 9th play of the current drive.
Throws this one to the side. 4-yard gain from Justin Hawkins, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've traded blows. 7-7 the score after one. And while I have the opportunity, once again, remember to tune in tomorrow on the channel for 2KU Weekly. We'll be talking about some in depth about some of the big scores this week. And there'll be the reveals of things like the top 25 and next week's matchup. And there's a sack. Once again for this ASU defense, it was Jerome Cook that time who got the sack. It'll be 4th and 9, and I believe the field goal unit will come on to give Utah the 3-point lead.
This one should be makeable. Utah is looking to go up by 3.
To take the lead, the kick is up and good. 10-7 the score. Now remember to tune in to 2KU Weekly. We'll have reveals like the top 25 as well as next week's location. And we also have a special spotlight on players who may be Heisman candidates by the end of the season. A 12-yard rush for Norwood there. I gotta open up the chat. Hang on. Sorry about that. IRL, our good friends in New Mexico State are about to play. Thanks for reminding me about that, Danny. There's a good run for Seth Norwood. 64 yards on the day, 8.0 average. Here's first and 10. In the shotgun. 3 to the right. As there's a handoff once again. This running game's been big for ASU, and he's got a hole to the 30, to the 20, down to 21. Where's this one? It's caught. Once again, it's Norwood for a first down. Got a lot of great candidates for games next week. There's a throw, touchdown, David McDougal. Number 29, 89 yards on the day. That's another touchdown. For Terrence Velasquez. As McDougal gets that one. And Arizona State takes the lead over the number 4 team in the nation. Taylor will kick us off. And they'll keep it in the end zone for a touchback. 4:44 on the clock in the second quarter. Listen to some Jay-Z now.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Quarterback all by himself.
Hand off. And I'll get 5. Was not expecting the running game to be such a huge part of both offenses today. Joel Robinson and Norwood, both MVP candidates for this game. Oh, I got this fell over. Steps back. Thomas throws. He's got a man. First down, Chris Marks. First and 10. There's over 4 minutes to go in the half. Now we got about 3 yards. 4 minutes left. Ball at the 44. There's the handoff again. Joel Robinson. First down, 9 yards. I don't think I am good for the review. For weekly, I am going to do some of the FCS. I do have one FCS game. We're only going to do ones that we feel should be highlighted. Like the kickoff games, I think, are important enough to be highlighted as Justin Hawkins gets the first down. We will show some stats for the MEAC SWAC Challenge as well as the FCS kickoff in Montgomery. A new workhorse for this Utah offense is Justin Hawkins. Getting some rushing in. He's got a touchdown today. Throwing this one to the sideline, incomplete. 10 of 14 on the day.
For the 22-yard line, it's second down. 5 wide.
Oh, and there's a good run for Nick Thomas. Enough for a first down. Nick Thomas, a double threat quarterback. Rushing and passing today. He's been great. There's a handoff to Hawkins. Fumbled the ball. Arizona State recovers.
You can't teach hustle like that. The linebacker was determined to get the ball there. And
Big hit. I want to see who got it. It was, I believe that's Moore who got the hit. That lost the ball, and now ASU
I think we saw
will be starting from their own 3.
Due to a defense, the last time this offense was out on the field, they took that football and broke it into the field.
Option play. Velasquez will keep it himself, and he's got room to the 20, down to the 26-yard line.
Maybe even the conditioning, they start to get a little bit fatigued.
Arizona State is up by 4.
4-point lead for the Sun Devils. 2:43 to go. Hand off to Norwood, will get a yard.
27-yard line.
Velasquez throwing over the middle. That's caught. Brett Davis, 16 yards. Terry V, 4 of 6 on the day. Play action. He'll throw this one over the middle. It is incomplete. Dennis McCarty with the deflection.
That makes 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 43.
They'll throw this one out of bounds. 3rd and 10. This is a lot more higher scoring than those other games as Norwood gets flattened for a 1-yard gain. Big hit.
Excellent job by the defenders.
Let's see if it'll show me who got the hit. I don't think it
Before the
will.
play had a chance to develop.
They've got 10 guys up. It looks like
They're going to try and block this punt. It will
And this one is a beauty.
be out. And this one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Utah will have 151 and 3 timeouts to try and take the lead before halftime.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. In the shotgun and 5 wide out.
Shotgun formation. Pressure coming. He'll throw it short on the screen.
Left to the running back.
Robinson will get a yard. Timeout Utes. If you can remember the streams back on the main channel, a big Fiesta Bowl game against New Mexico State put this Utes team on the map. A 13-1 season. Timeout Sun Devils this time after the 3-yard game. Lamar Moore with his 5th tackle of the day. Utah's 2 for 5 on 3rd downs. They're going to try again. Throw this one over the middle. Incomplete. Defense coming in clutch for the Devils. And Utah will punt it. ASU's going to try and block it. They won't get it. It'll be fielded at the 30, taking the 35 to the 40 to the 44-yard line by J.J. Stevens. Terry V getting a lot more success today than you could have predicted against this brutally tough Utah defense. Snap. Velasquez throwing over the middle, 8-yard gain. Seth Norwood rushing, receiving, whatever you need, he's got it. Velasquez throwing over the middle. It'll be caught for 1st down. It's Antonio Johnson. He's got a touchdown today. And Velasquez is 7 of 11 on the day. Snap. Throws it incomplete. Off the helmet of a defender. Nearly a sack, nearly a pick. 1:08 to go in the half. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Velasquez stepping back. He's going to throw this one incomplete. 3rd and 10. Yeah, Danny, you have the website. If you want, you could do the FCS aside from those games I mentioned, since we have that scheduled already. Here's a throw. Just enough for the first timeout, Sun Devils. Just under a minute to go We've already got a combined 26 first downs today. Velasquez, plenty of time. Time's going to run up, but he will throw it. Incomplete. Evan Harris with a deflection. We have another viewer. Welcome. Snap. Looking. They'll throw over the middle to the number 4, Brett Davis, for a first down. Clock will stop, but only for a moment. We got to get a playoff. Velasquez will look. He's got a man. First down. He'll step out of bounds. That's McDougal with his 3rd reception of the day. Hand off. Touchdown, Timmy Sampson. Arizona State will be taking an 11-point lead with a field goal here. Kick is up and good. You don't have to play it in the game. You can just do the sim matcher thing. I do by letter. Because there's a good return for Cedric Bates. Utah will have another chance to try and score, but only 38 seconds to do so. Turn on the controller. Snap. Nick Thomas throwing over the middle. 8-yard gain, timeout Utah. Chris Marsh with the reception.
Second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
He's going to heave this one up there. It's caught. Big play. TNT touchdown, Nick Thomas. That's Tom Williams with the reception. And once again, Utah's within 3. Huge play out of nowhere. With 26 to go in the half. ASU, their lead is brought down to potentially only 3. It's on the way and good. 21-17 the score. They're still down, but they still have a chance to stay in this game as they'll kick it away. ASU will take it from their own end zone. Up to the 10, to the 20. Got room to the 30, to the 40-yard line. Brought down to the 44, or I believe the 42-yard line.
6 points and a pretty display of passing was a result.
It's just the 41.
Kurt, the expected defense
ASU.
When his quarterback is on, he is on.
Here's the snap to Velasquez. Pressure coming. He'll get it off to Timmy Sampson for a 12-yard gain.
Might be able to force him into a mistake.
Arizona State is up 4.
2 backs. Pressure coming. He's sacked. Losing 7 as the clock will run out. They will not call a timeout. They'll just hope and pray they can get a playoff. They won't be able to, but that's the end of the half. Arizona State sounding the upset alarms, up 21-17 at the half over the number 4 Utah Utes.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show.
As now we're at halftime. Let's talk about what we've seen. Big rushing game today, as well as some good deep pass bombs and some great defensive play as well. This game has everything you can want from a season opener.
Because they couldn't stop anything. We always talk about adjustment at halftime. What kind of adjustment can you go to? Is it more
Arizona State's pulled ahead for a bit, but Utah on their way back.
Because that didn't work. I mean, we're gonna have to find some new defenses. Now, you always come into the week and come into that game
Utah,
and think you have a plan.
one of the teams with a chip on their shoulder as a group, as a non-power team.
They planned all week. They didn't plan properly. They got to find some new ways.
They're up there with teams like Louisville and Northern Illinois, teams who had amazing seasons last year. but hoping to take it to the next level. You don't have to. Unless there's something you think is worth saving, you can save it and do a score of it if you want.
Ready, Kirk? You're at a safe distance. Take it away.
Actually, if you want to save the stats, just keep it in a file. Let me know if there's anything interesting. Is we're gonna get kicked off from the end zone. ASU gets it back, and they'll power their way to the 28-yard line. Another reminder that we have another video on this channel. The first true thumbnail video on this channel explains the world of this simulation. Seth Norwood will run for 7 yards. That Utah is in the Mountain West still, and Arizona is a member of the Pac-10. The Pac-10, this will be the first season that they don't have divisions. At least since they added the Pac-12 or the Pac-10 championship. And there's a sack. Who brought him down? Andre Manning. This amazing D line that Utah has constructed.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Here's a snap. Velasquez losing time. He'll get it up, but it's incomplete. 4th and 7.
Good series for these guys.
And they'll punt it. A chance to pull away, squandered by Utah. Stopped by Utah. Oh, we almost dropped it. Going at 10 yards. Cedric Bates on the return. There's a whole mess of players.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing.
Handoff on the left side. That'll lose yardage. The defenses are showing up when it matters. It's Nigel Battle gets the TFL. That's an awesome name, Nigel Battle. Keep that in the banks. At the end of the game, I'll look at the stats for you, Danny. Here's a rifling shot. It's caught. Going down the sideline, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Utah. Chris Marks, 69 yards. And not a nicer way to put Utah in the lead. Got it right there. X marks the spot for a TNT touchdown, Nick Thomas. And Utah proving why they're the number 4 team in the nation.
They'll kick the extra point. He makes the PAT.
24-21 the score. Utah back on top. The kick is away.
He sends this one deep.
He's near the end zone for a touchback. And on comes this defense. Look at those stats.
Brett, I think what I've seen is they're just doing too much in the first half. They've streamlined their attack. I think it's made it a little bit easier for the players to understand what to do, and they're playing like lots of basketball.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure.
Here's Velasquez on the handoff to Norwood. He's stuffed.
The burden is going to be felt by their defense.
Matt Collins getting in there.
It was just a case of the offensive line getting beat at the snap of the ball.
From their own 23-yard line. 2nd down.
Handoff, not going to get anywhere. Brett Davis loses 3. Here's that Utah defense. Dennis James with a TFL. This defense stopped a powerful Pistol Pete offense out in New Mexico State in the 2022 Fiesta Bowl. Velasquez will back up. Screen pass to Norwood. He's going to get the first down and more to the 40-yard line. 41, pardon me. First and 10. I don't think I've ever seen this formation before. Throws this one out. Not going to get anywhere. Second and 10. At the end of the game, I'll look over the stats. Bob will still be up so Danny can save what he wants. Throws this one. There's a catch for a first down and more. David McDougal, 28-yard reception.
This is a great pitch and catch combination, and they hook up here for a big-time game.
This defense has been very good today. The one thing they haven't gotten is a turnover. There have been several close calls, though. Arizona State does have a turnover.
From the 32-yard line.
The fumble back in the first quarter. There's a handoff. They get about 6 yards. It's Timmy Sampson. Proud member of the Sampson family. There's a handoff. He's got room. Sampson will get the first. 9-yard gain. Throws over the middle. Not enough for the first, but a 9-yard gain nonetheless. I feel these two teams will be trading blows for the rest of the day. 2:43 to go in the third. He's powering. He'll get the first, but that's not enough. Terry Velasquez, 4-yard gain. He's lost some rushing yards. Oh, there's a flag. False start. You never want to do that.
Once you're set, you've got to stay that way. The slightest flinch is going to be enough to call.
Only 2 flags today, both on Arizona State and both false starts. Option play. He'll get 3 yards. He breaks the tackle. Frank McBride got the tackle. If he got married, would it be the bride of McBride? Here's a throw. Stopped. Mark Thomas got the reception. That looked like a surefire touchdown. But the defense kept him out. If they had a stop, that would be remarkable here. He'll keep it, and that'll be a touchdown, Arizona State. Terrence Velasquez taking it in himself. The senior making the big play. He's on the way. It is good.
Converts the extra point. Taylor gets set to kick this one away. Excellent kick.
Taking it in the end zone. 28-24 the score.
The Sun Devil staff has got a winner on their hands. You've been around kids like this. They're just fun to be around.
They're fun to be around, and I think it's infectious. His attitude, I think, something that's throughout this entire offense and really throughout the entire team. It's no wonder this team is so competitive with him with the
Here's Nick Thomas over the middle. What a catch by Adam Sutton for the first down. At the 40-yard line, Utah. Thomas throwing it on the screen. He's got blockers. First down. Chris Marks. Lamar Moore got the tackle for the Sun Devils. Handoff up the middle. Joel Robinson, haven't heard that name in a while, but he'll show up when he's needed. 90 yards on the day.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers.
Thomas. He'll throw this one. Not a long one, but enough for a first. Jeff Swain with the reception. Pressure coming. He will get the throw off, but he'll lose yardage on the pass to Robinson. 4-yard loss. The blockers just weren't there that time. Edwards got the sack, or the tackle, pardon me.
From the 40-yard line. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 14 for this Ute offense. Pressure coming. He will get the throw off. Only enough for 2 to Adam Sutton. Only 50 seconds in the third. It's a tricky dilemma. You want to run out the time so they don't have enough, but you don't want to lose too much time for yourself. And that'll be 4th and 12. Not enough for the first down. And they might have to punt. And then they will. 29 seconds. It's ticking down in the third quarter. Can they pocket it like they did earlier? They will not. It'll bounce in the end zone for a touchdown. And that's dangerous because Arizona State's offense is white hot.
Looks like one team has the upper hand, then the other comes right back in to be able to regain the lead. It's going to be an exciting finish. The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive of finding his receivers in space, and I bet he's looking to do the same thing again.
Here's handoff to Norwood. Seth Norwood, 6-yard gain.
Arizona State holds a 4-point lead.
Velasquez stepping back. He's got a man. Ooh, and what a big hit. Brett Davis got the first. But a big hit on that play. Jesse Wolf got the tackle. And the clock will run out in the third quarter. Arizona State trying to put a nail in this one. They're up 4, 28-24.
Arizona State. Straight 3 quarters of action, tight ball game, and now it's the fourth quarter, and this will decide.
Snap. Option play. He'll keep it himself, and he'll lose yardage. Or no, he'll just get nothing. Dennis James got the TFL. Or he gets tackled. Hand off to Norwood. Nothing. Did get 2 yards. Dennis James once again. Velasquez looking, throwing. He's got a man wide open. 269 passing on the day. Nigel Tate got his first catch of the day.
Right there, he showed you why.
On the screen, that's McDougal for the first down. We got 3 people watching. I'm hearing the drums to Metallica's One in the background there. As there's Norwood, 1-yard gain. Just over 5 minutes left in the game. Oh, and he might be injured. He might be done.
20-yard line. It's second down. Arizona State is up 4.
As there's a handoff leaping over defenders. He's the running back. That time is Timmy Sampson. At the very least for this team, they do have other options in rushing. Keeping it himself, and that won't be enough for the first down. 4th and 2. Freeman with the tackle. And they will go for it. Yeah, Norwood's done for the game. Risky play. They're going for it. Throwing. They got the first. Jermaine Kirby. 10-yard gain. 20 for 28 on the day. It's Terrence Velasquez, 292 in terms of yards, and he got 2 touchdowns. He'll run it in himself again. Touchdown, ASU. 10-point lead, soon be 11 for the Sun Devils. And we're about to see some crazy things this season if this score stands, and upsets are everywhere. Not the Devils fans, the ASU faithful out there. Big kick deep. Will be taken from the end zone with about 4 minutes to go. 25, that's Chris Marks on the return.
So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field.
There's the handoff. Joel Robinson with a 9-yard gain. Option play. Thomas will keep it himself. 9-yard gain. The clock is ticking. They're down 2 scores. They can't let themselves get settled. Enough for 8 yards. They have all their timeouts, but they don't want to use it now. Nevada and New Mexico State IRL is starting. Option once again. Breaking tackles for a first down. 6 yards on the play. You got to keep going. You got to hurry. 3:23 to go. Plenty of time. Pressure coming. Not going to get it off in time. He's sacked. Tim Osborne. Number 21 bringing him down.
Defense looking for another sack in the
It's 2nd and 16 for Utah. Handoff to Robinson. That'll only get 5 yards. If he broke that tackle, he would have been gone.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Snap. He's looking. He's going to get it over the middle. It's caught. Not enough for the touchdown, but that's a big play for Cedric Bates. 43-yard reception.
Just under 3 to go in regulation.
Got to be careful here. You don't want to fumble like he did last time. He'll run it himself. Touchdown, Utah. Nick Thomas running it in himself, and they will be down 4 with the PAT. But do you go for the onside kick? I would. Down 4. They're going for 2. They're getting risky. Playing a dangerous game. Looking. Pressure coming. He'll throw it easy to Chris Marks. And they'll be down 3. Now, do you go for the onside, or do you pray your defense will make a stop? They're putting faith in that defense. They do have all 3 timeouts. They'll take it from their own end zone. To the 20. He's got room to the 34-yard line.
It's been a good one so far today. Let's see what happens here.
But with the lead and the ball here in the 4th quarter, it's important that the offense
2:32 on the clock. Utah needs to make it 3 and out in order to realistically stay in this game. But you're not going to do it like that. Wide open. Antonio Johnson, first down. And they're into Utah territory. Clock will run. No one else in the backfield. He'll throw this one deep. Wide open touchdown, Brett Davis. No one near him. Big play for ASU, and that might be the dagger. But Utah does get the ball back. 42-32, 10-point lead. Again, Utah is not out of this. They'll take some huge odds, but they can come back. Take it from the goal line. 10-20. We'll get to the 25. Utah. Another thing Utah has is all 3 timeouts.
That's exactly what we just saw. One team scores a touchdown, the other team comes right back and puts another touchdown on the board. This is getting exciting.
After all these big bombs, I'm surprised we're not hearing the air raid sirens out here in Tempe. Pressure coming. He's got to get it off, and he does. Deep bomb! Intercepted! That's the dagger. The first interception of the day. That's number 9. I don't know if I can get his name. I think that says Simmons. We'll see at the end of the game who got the last interception. 2:04 on the clock. And they're just going to run it out. But once again, Utah has all their timeouts. And there's one of them. Timmy Sampson gets 4 yards. And there's the first down in Arizona. It's going to go to the 50, the 40. Brought down at the 31. Timeout, Utah. 23 first downs for Arizona State to Utah's 22. Terrence Velasquez is going to get the first down. And that's the last timeout for Utah. And they won't run out the victory formation. They're still going to run the ball. 5-yard gain. As I assume now we're just going in the time killing mode. 2nd and 5. They might put another touchdown on the board just to hammer it home, and they can. Touchdown, Timmy Sampson, Arizona State. It's going to pull off an upset of the year in week 0. We saw number 19 go down earlier today in St. Louis, and number 4 will go down tonight. 49-32, a minute 4 remaining. Unless we see a miracle, Arizona State's going to escape with a huge win.
Just really being able to go out and show his competitive spirit. And each time he plays, he puts that out on display. He's also been able to keep this defense honest.
And that might leave Utah with a chip on their shoulders that they might have to face the entire year, especially in as tough a competition as the Mountain West, with teams like Utah, like BYU, Boise State, and TCU, and San Diego State, who we all saw earlier, giving pretty good performances. 1 minute and 1 to go. You need a miracle. Oh, he's got room. He's getting out to the 50. He will get out of bounds. Chris Marks, 26 yards reception.
Well, this guy's such a big part of this offense. If he doesn't get his numbers, they usually
Nick Thomas, perfect all day, but the one time he messes up, seals the game. They got to hurry. 2nd and 2. You don't have time to waste. They will spike the ball. 41 seconds. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it, but I wouldn't mind seeing it. Handoff in the middle. Down to the 24.
23-yard line.
43, pardon me. Joel Robinson, great day. Spike it again. 35 seconds. Why are you running the clock?
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 23.
You're down 17. Throwing this one. Caught, but he's brought down before he can get in the end zone. You gotta hurry. 25 seconds. Spike it. 10 tackles on the day for Dennis Hall.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
A pretty good drive by Utah, but I don't think it's going to be enough, unfortunately. Handoff to Robinson. He's not going to get it. They got to run again. They got to spike it again.
And he stops the clock with a spike.
And this game might just be out of reach.
Down, they're going to try to go for it.
4th and goal. This is the last chance. There will be a touchdown, Nick Thomas. And I think you have to go for 2.
Really good vision here by
Really no other choice. They got one earlier.
He didn't need much, and he knew he could get it himself.
They'll go for the PAT. You have to go onside after this. If you mess that up,
And he adds the extra
it's a phenomenal amount of luck you're going to need. It's a 10-point lead for the Devils. 49-39, the final score, most likely. Onside. They got it. This game is not over yet. They're still fighting.
A touchdown was the end result of their last drive.
And you just got to pray for a miracle here. Stepping back. That's time to throw it, but not to play. He's sacked. The clock will run out, and Arizona State can storm the field. Number 4 falls. Terrence Velasquez, 398 yards on the day. And he is 22 for 30, 358, 10 carries, 40 yards on rushing, and 5 touchdowns in total. MVP of the day. Huge game for Arizona State. Big upset. 49-39, the final score. How is that for scoring? I'll get the stats up in a moment. I gotta edit the. Got it down there, but number 4 falls. We had 3 teams ranked going into today, and the ranked teams, never mind, there were 4, I believe, and the ranked teams were 2-2 today. Florida 1, Rutgers 1, and Utah. Well, actually 3-2. We had 5. 3 ranked teams won. Number 25, Florida. Number 10, Rutgers. And number 24, Arizona State. With number 19, Missouri. And number 4, Utah falling. Let's look at the stats. Get my controller to turn off for me. We'll start with the scoring summary. I'll go a little slow so you can. Get this. I'll look at the player stats. Player of the game, Terrence Velasquez, a 206.5 QBR. 22 for 30, 358 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 73% completion percentage, with a 68-yard TD bomb. And we'll look at Utah's quarterback as well. Nick Thomas, 24 for 30, 354 yards and 2 touchdowns, and that brutal interception. He had a 69-yard touchdown today, but he also had 4 sacks. Velasquez only had the 1. Rushing, Sean Norwood, very good on the day. 15 attempts for 109 yards. 2 rushing touchdowns for Terrence Velasquez, as he had 10 attempts for 40 yards. The best average actually belongs to Timmy Sampson, a 10.2 average yard, as he had 8 attempts for 82 yards. Oh, I got to go to Utah, who also had a pretty good day rushing. Joel Robinson, the senior from Louisiana, 19 attempts for 124 yards. 2 touchdowns went to Nick Thomas, running it himself, and a touchdown also went to the substitute from East Mill Creek, Utah, Justin Hawkins. We'll start with Utah's receivers here. Chris Marks, big player today, 132 receiving yards and a touchdown. Joe Robinson had some good receiving. Another touchdown also went to Tom Williams. I gotta go to Arizona State's receivers as well. Brett Davis had 92 yards off 5 receptions and a touchdown. How about David McDougal, a touchdown and 72 yards. Another touchdown went to Antonio Johnson, the first TD of the game, I believe, who doesn't have a picture for some reason. There it is. 96 yards, including that 68-yard reception. We'll go to defensive stats for Arizona State first. 12 total tackles for Dennis Hall, including 2 assisted tackles. Lamar Moore had 11. Dan Edwards had 11 as well. We also had 2 sacks from Tim Osborne. The game-sealing interception from J.J. Stevens from Hallandale, Florida. 2 TFLs for Osborne as well. Big day. There was also a fumble recovery by Shane Cox, the middle linebacker out of Moody, Alabama. Defense also showed up for Utah as well. 8 solo tackles for Jesse Wolf. Sean Lawson had 6 as well. And a sack. No other sacks to report for Utah, though. We can head over to team stats on the day. 49-39 final score. 24-25. Utah edging up on first down. But ASU had more offensive yards. Just barely more rushing yards than Utah. 24 for 30 versus 22 for 30. Just barely. It could actually be take your pick on which you think is more important. A lower percentage for Arizona State, but more touchdowns, or less touchdowns for a better completion percentage for Utah. But this is pretty cold cut. Just by 4 yards, ASU had more passing yards. Not great on 3rd down conversions, but perfect on 4th down conversions today. Utah had the 1 2-point conversion earlier. Pretty good in the red zone. Arizona State was perfect in the red zone, actually. But Utah had those 2 costly turnovers, a lost fumble and an interception. Some good punt return and kick return yards, exactly tied the kick return yards, actually. In terms of total yardage, 727 to 709, just barely ASU edging it out. 3 combined penalties on the day for a total of 15 yards. And Utah actually had more possession. And that should be enough, Danny, if you want to head back to this for a graphic tomorrow or later tonight. Go ahead. And that should do it. Let's get some highlights in here. Let's see if we have some highlights. Actually, let's view and create. There we go. What's the big play? Let's start with the first ever touchdown in this series. At least this season. Where is it? Here it is. The first touchdown for Velasquez. Just rushing it in. Actually, it was Utah who got the first. If I'm correct. Oh no, that's just the fourth quarter. The first touchdown was here. It was Hawkins who ran it in. We got some big bombs today. There's the box score. We're a lot of points scored at the end there. Apparently, this game was on November 2nd, 2005. I guess it's just because the Xbox 360's inner time is not great. It's just kind of off. But that's the final score, 49-39. Arizona State pulls off the upset. Yeah, that should do it. RIP UCF, we mentioned earlier. Here's some other stats as well. 25-24, 228 to 203. Players of the game, Terrence Velasquez. Keep note of these players, by the way, for the graphics, Danny. Sean Lawson, middle linebacker, 6 tackles, a TFL and a sack. Lamar Moore for Arizona State, 9 tackles, 2 assisted tackles, and a forced fumble. And the 2 quarterbacks, Nick Thomas and Terrence Velasquez. 22 for 30, 358 yards, 10 carries, 40 yards, 5 touchdowns for TV. And TNT, Nick Thomas, 24 for 30, 354 yards, 16 carries, 55 yards, 4 total touchdowns. And don't forget that costly interception, though. But that's a wrap for today. I'm glad that we actually got this stream on time. I originally planned for the stream to be at 9. It was a little late, but thankfully I didn't have to push it back all the way to 10:30. Join us tomorrow at, I think, 8:30 would be a good time. Join us then for the 2KU Weekly, where we'll talk about some other sports this week. I also have a bunch of other fun activities planned. I have a couple other things planned. We'll reveal the top 25 for week 1. We'll probably see a little bit of movement. Not a lot, because not a lot of teams played. But Utah might fall, and maybe a team like Illinois might bounce in, or maybe not. But a team like Florida or Arizona State's going to get a huge bounce off of their wins today. We'll be revealing the top 25. We'll be revealing on that show some Heisman candidates. And we'll also be talking about the Week 1 2K Saturday. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to stand up and end the stream here. I'm so glad to be back. I'm glad football is back. And we'll see you tomorrow and next week. So long.